Good morning, students. Welcome to the lecture series of Formal Language and Automata Theory. In today's lecture, I am going to discuss about the identities for regular expression and Arden's theorem. In my previous lecture, I have discussed about what is regular expression and how regular expression is useful in representing the regular language. A regular expression is a combination of string and operator. Basically, we use four type of operators. They are clean closure, we have a positive closure, we have a union operator and a concatenation operator. Like if we have, this is like a regular expression. These are the regular expression. Now today we will learn what are the different identities for the regular expression which are useful in proving some theorem or even converting the finite automata to the regular expression. The first identity says that phi to the power clean closure is equal to phi. Epsilon to the power clean closure is equal to epsilon, where epsilon means a string which is of the length 0 and phi means nothing. It does not contain anything. We have r, where r into r to the power clean closure is equal to r to the power clean closure into r, where r is the regular expression. Next we have r to the power clean closure into r to the power clean closure is always equal to r to the power clean closure. We have the other identity, r to the power clean closure whole to the power clean closure is equal to r to the power clean closure. Now the next identity says that where p and q are the regular expression, p into q whole to the power clean closure into p is equal to p into q p whole to the power clean closure. Next we have p plus q whole to the power clean closure is equal to p to the power clean closure q to the power clean closure whole to the power clean closure, which can be written as p to the power clean closure plus q to the power clean closure whole to the power clean closure. So if we have the regular expression like p plus q whole to the power clean closure, this can be simply written as p to the power clean closure plus q to the power clean closure whole to the power clean closure. Now, according to the identity number 8, we have P plus Q into R is equal to PR plus QR, which is a right distributive law. And here we have R into P plus Q is equal to RP plus RQ, which is the left distributive law. The next identities are like r plus phi is equal to phi plus r, which is equal to a regular expression. Next we have r into epsilon is equal to epsilon into r, which is equivalent to r. Next we have phi into r is equal to r into phi is always equal to a phi. R plus r is always equal to r, which is the idempotent law. And last we have epsilon plus r into r to the power clean closure is equal to epsilon plus r to the power clean closure into r is always equal to r to the power clean closure. So these are the different identities for the regular expression. Now we will do some example. We will see how a regular expression can be written for the language. Here we have to, the example number 1, write the regular expression for the language accepting all combination of A's except the null string. We have two we have to create such a language which will contain all combination of A except the null string. So the language can be written as A, comma, double A, triple A, because it contain any combination of A. And the regular expression for the given language can be written as R equal to A to the power positive closure, because positive closure does not contain the null string. Now next see the second example. Here we have write the regular expression for the language accepting all combination of A's over the summation equal to A. It means that we have to create such a language which will contain any combination of A. It may contain the null also. So here the language can be written as, if we have to create the language, then how we will write down epsilon A, double A, triple A, in this way. And this can be written as R equal to A to the power clean closure. So a string, so a regular expression which will contain any combination of A, that will be written as A, R equal to A to the power clean closure. The next example is, we have to write a regular expression for the language accepting all the string containing any number of A's and B's. Here we have to create such a language which will contain any number of A and any number of B. So if we have to write the language for this regular expression, then how we will write down? The first will be the epsilon, because it will contain any number of A or any number of B. So maybe A and B can be 0 also. So first will be your epsilon. Then we have A, B, AA, BB, AB, AB, ABA, ABA. So this type of combination, if we have to write the regular expression for this language, then it can be written as A plus B whole to the power clean closure. When we open this regular expression, we will get this string only. Now we have to create a regular expression for the language accepting all the string which are starting with 1 and ending with 0. We have to create such a language or regular expression in which every string start with the 0 and it ends with the it start with the 1 and it end with the 0. We have to create such a language. So let's see, we will see one example. First, every string should start with the 1 and end with 0. So this is the simple string what we will get. Now next, what we can have? We can have 1 0 0, or either we can have 1 1 0. Next, what we can have? So this type of combinations will go on. So if we have to write the regular expression for this type of language, then how we can proceed? First, you have to keep in mind that every string is starting with 1 and it end with 0. So we have to keep the 1 at the front and 0 at the back, and then it will contain, in between it will contain any combination of 0 and 1. So if the question will be any combination of 0 and 1, so it can be written as 0 plus 1 whole to the power clean closure. So this is the regular expression for the